Double time!
I have misjudged them.
My name is Captain Sarah Mitchell. I was leading the 1st Human Cadet Battalion stationed alongside our alien allies. We'd been training in the Corvith military tradition for 6 months, learning their tactics, their discipline, their standards. Then the inspection was announced. Commander Corvith, 7 was coming. Everyone knew who that was. Legendary warrior. 50 years in active service. 300 confirmed eliminations. Battle scars covering his entire body. Each one a record of survival. He was the standard by which alien military excellence was measured. And he was coming to evaluate human cadets. When Commander Corvith, 7 arrived, his skepticism was obvious. He looked at our battalion, 200 young humans in tactical gear, and I could see what he was thinking. They were thinking it everywhere. Humans were soft, brief-lived, unprepared for true warfare. "Show me your capabilities," he ordered, his voice like grinding metal. I had our cadets run a tactical exercise. 20 humans against a simulated enemy force 3 times their number. They'd trained for this. But under the gaze of a legendary commander, everything felt different. The first 30 seconds were chaos. The simulated enemy overwhelmed their left flank. Our cadets could have panicked, could have retreated. Instead, something unexpected happened. They adapted. The left flank commander improvised, pulled resources from her right position, sacrificed terrain for strategic advantage. Within 2 minutes, they'd turned the impossible situation into a controlled engagement. Corvith, 7 watched, his expression unreadable. The simulation lasted 45 minutes. Our cadets lost 15 soldiers in the exercise. Realistic casualties. But they won. Decisively. Against overwhelming odds. When it ended, Corvith, 7 was silent. "Run it again," he said. "Different scenario. Maximum difficulty." They ran it again. This time our cadets faced an even more impossible situation. Ambush, limited supplies, no reinforcements. Half of them were wounded in the opening minutes. But they didn't surrender. Didn't panic. They fought with the desperation of people who knew they couldn't win, but refused to lose. They used terrain. They used psychology. They used understanding of human endurance, something aliens couldn't comprehend. They lost 65 soldiers in that simulation. But they held the position long enough for evacuation. They saved 93 civilians. Corvith, 7 watched the entire thing. Silent. Analyzing. After the second exercise, he requested to speak with our top cadets privately. I was chosen. So were 5 others. We stood before him in the command tent, and he simply looked at us, his glowing eyes moving from face to face. "I came here to evaluate whether humans should be allowed in our military structure," he said finally. "The Tal Council believes you're too fragile, too emotional, too unpredictable." He paused. "Tell me why I should believe otherwise." I decided to be honest. "Commander, we're not stronger than your species," I said. "We're not faster. We don't live longer. Our technology is inferior. But we have something your people stopped cultivating 10,000 years ago." "What?" he asked. "Desperation," I said. "Humans come from a world that tried to kill us every single day. We evolved to survive impossibility. We don't give up because surrender means extinction. We don't panic because panic kills you when you're hunted." I stepped forward. "Your species is advanced beyond measure. But you've forgotten what it takes to fight when victory isn't guaranteed. Humans know how to win when we should lose." Corvith, 7 listened without interrupting. Then he asked something unexpected. "You fought in that exercise knowing most of your soldiers would die. That you would likely die. Why didn't you surrender?" "Because surrender would have killed everyone," I said. "And humans don't choose certain death when unlikely victory is possible. We fight knowing we might lose. That's what makes us dangerous." He walked around me, studying me like I was something foreign. "The Tal Council says humans are legends," he said quietly. Stories. Whispered warnings told to young soldiers about what happens when you face an opponent with nothing left to lose. He stopped in front of me. I came here to prove them wrong. To show that humans are just another species. Weaker. Inferior. Easily managed. He paused. I leave here believing they were right about the legends. Before Corvith, 7 left. He did something unprecedented. He formally requested that humans be granted full military status in the Corvith Alliance. Not as allies who needed protection, but as warriors who embodied something the galaxy had forgotten. The will to survive impossibility. Your species, he told the Tal Council, represents something we eliminated from ourselves long ago. You are what warriors should be when everything is taken away. I recommend we learn from them, not fear them. When the official letter came back from the Tal Council, it granted human status as equal military partners. All because a legendary commander came to prove humans were weak. And discovered instead that humans were exactly what the galaxy needed. Warriors who refused to accept that anything was impossible.